Hi guys, Ship Shape Shop here. Happy Thursday. We're on the home stretch till the weekend now. I wanted to jump on and do a live and check in for the first time this year with you guys. If you follow me on Insta, you will have seen I did a rage-filled story yesterday about broken stuff that made me really mad. But no rage today, just pearls of wisdom, which I wanted to share with y'all. And it came from an observation yesterday. So last night I was nipping out on an errand. Don't tell my mum that errand was to get McDonald's for dinner. And I was out for 15 minutes. So headed out on the road and there was a guy, and in my fantasy world, he was an underground rap star. He didn't look like it. He looked like potentially captain of the debating team. But could totally have been a real hipster rap superstar guy. Anyway, this is the kind of thought process my mind goes through. So he was out on the street and he was walking and gesturing like, that's why I thought rap star, because he was kind of punctuating things with his hands. And when he saw me coming, he stopped what he was doing. He kept walking and clearly talking, like verbalizing, but stopped with the punctuating with the gestures. And then I looked in my rearview mirror to see what he was up to, and as soon as my car had gone past, he was back doing that and talking and walking up and down this little stretch of road. And I was like, oh, cool, wonder what he's up to. Came back with my Maccas 15 minutes later, and there he was, same stretch of road, pacing up and down. Now, I have no idea how long he had been out there before I saw him and how long he was out there for after I left. But what he was clearly doing, whether it was practicing a speech, practicing his rap, I don't know, but the point is he was practicing, and I thought how interesting that was, and good on him for being out there doing whatever it was that was important to him, and getting some fresh air while he was doing it. But it got me thinking about how everything really takes practice, including organising and being tidy. And so many women, mostly dads as well, I guess I speak to some men, that I've spoken to say, oh, I'm just useless at staying tidy. I can't stay tidy. I suck at being tidy. I'm so disorganized. And that must be a really frustrating feeling. But being organized and staying organized and being a tidy person, for me, that didn't come naturally. You just ask my mum, but don't tell her about the McDonald's. I was not a tidy kid or a tidy teenager. It's only something that I've really kind of leaned into as an adult, and realised that I really love it, and I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. But it's something that I practice every single day in my own home. And so for the people that think that they suck at being organised, or they can't do it or whatever, my challenge to you guys is to practice at it. Practice makes perfect. Set aside 15 minutes a day and tidy stuff up. Rather than just kind of going, oh, I can't, so therefore I won't. It's just something that you've got to try. So so many people make allusions to exercise and setting fitness goals and everything. You wouldn't go and run a marathon without doing any training. Well, you might, but you'd probably be quite sore and regretting your life decisions the second you started that thing. Same with organising, you know, it's a muscle that you have to flex and work and practice at. So this is my challenge. Set yourself 15 minutes every day to just for the next few days, see how it goes and see how much better you feel about staying organised and how good it feels to have things tidied away and everything. So at the end of each day, give yourself 15 minutes to have a little sweep around and go, right, that thing over there, that doesn't live there, I'm going to put that away. And it's as simple as that. Start with putting things away. At the end of each day, my house is exactly the same as everyone else's. It's lived in, it's not a show home that people aren't allowed to touch things. I have a toddler, his toys are everywhere. I run a business, my business stuff, even though I have an office, sometimes I like to be downstairs, which is where I'm at now, just because I can open up the doors and it's nice and fresh and look out at the trees and everything outside. Anyway, I put things away at the end of each day, and that is my challenge to you guys. 15 minutes each day is all it takes for you to practice your organising muscle, and see how it feels, see how it goes. Be like the rap guy or the debate guy, whatever he was doing. Put 15 minutes of effort into something that you want to improve at each day, and before you know it, you will be organising and tidying with the best of them, and feel totally confident that you can keep your house tidy. And that is the goal for us. We don't want people having that feeling of frustration of, I can't do this thing. I don't want to do it because it's too hard and it's uncomfortable and I feel like a failure if I can't. That's a shitty feeling to have, guys. You can do it. 15 minutes is all it takes. Just flex that organisational muscle. That is my pearl of wisdom for today. Have a super duper afternoon, and I'll see you guys sometime next week with another pearl of wisdom. Ciao.